Good evening and welcome back to the show that never ends. I'm Rod, your happy hippie, and I'm here to jump on a thread. I forget who started it. I've seen a couple people do it. Most recently, Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, and Ron Haggerty. And I messaged Ron Haggerty and I said, how do you find out the most expensive one on Discogs? And he kind of walked me through it, and I learned something new every day. So, I hope this doesn't come off a bit pretentious, showing your most valuable records, but this is just according to Discogs. And Miles Davis, and this is an original Blue Moods. Miles Davis. Show you the label. It's a really cool album too by Miles Davis. Excuse the glare. Miles Davis. Beautiful copy. Now, Discogs says it ranges in price from $75 to $155, topping out at $481. Now, the cover is in very, very good shape. The vinyl is in very, very good shape, but I would stop short of calling it mint. So I don't think I'm going to be at the $481 mark, but still, it's a cool album. And considering what I paid for it, I'm really, really happy. Next up, Chet Baker. This is a original LP. Columbia Records, Chet Baker, and strings. And let's see, I don't know if this is stereo or mono. I want to say this is a mono version of it. Now the cover's kind of beat a little bit. Not real bad. There's no writing on it, but there was a tear. So I just have to classify that in good shape. The vinyl is very, very good. Chet Baker and strings. And according to Discogs, it maxes out at $163. Chet Baker. Okay, David Bowie. Heroes, the Japanese pressing, and this is as close to mint as you could get. I only grade an album mint if it's never been opened. This has been opened, but it's basically flawless. The vinyl is just immaculate. I very rarely play this album. It's got the strip, it's got the Japanese writing, the cover's in excellent shape. Album's in excellent shape. I love this album to begin with, but this is a very crisp, clean sound. David Bowie, Heroes, and the powers that be at Discogs have it going as low as 58 to 126, depending on the condition. And that is as close to mint as you're going to get without the album being unopened. Real quick, let me show you the background. This was from VCLT from Elliot Cruz. Grateful Dead, actually not the Grateful Dead, Jerry Garcia Band. And I am really, really digging this. Got that the other day. Okay, moving forward. MC5. And it is on Elektra Records. Album is in very, very good plus. There's not a skip on it. There's no scratches, not even a hairline scratch. But again, I don't classify them as mint unless they're unopened. The cover does have some ring wear up at the top, if you can see it. It's a gatefold album. Great album. I heard Dylan the other day, and I don't know if it was one of his top 20 favorite albums, or if it was the top 20 he was recommending to get if you were looking for something new. MC5, a very fuzzed out hard rock, just a really cool album. MC5, kick out the jams. And this next one is going to kind of vary in price. If you have the record store day release, it could go for as much as $103. It's Jeff Tweedy, his follow-up to Warm, and this is called Warmer, and I've only played it like probably 5 times, and it's a great album, and it's still in excellent condition. Not a scratch, not a hairline scratch on it. He came out with an album called Warm, and just a couple months later he followed it up with Warmer, which was supposed to be a record store day release. But lo and behold, 6 months later, he reissued it. But this is the record store day release version. Same album, same quality, everything's the same, but it sells for more. This one can fetch a price right around $100. The reissue you could pick up for around $25. I got a couple more here. Soft Machine. And this one's not in the best shape. A good, solid, clean album of this can get as much as $250. The album itself is in very good condition. I don't know if you can see the vinyl. No scratches. Nothing. Definitely no skips. The album cover is kind of coming apart right there, if you could see. And my battery is going low. I hope that didn't show up in the video. Supposed to come with a pinwheel. Pinwheel works, but the cover needs to be glued back together. It needs to be fixed. So I don't think. See where we're at. If it was meant to be $250. I'm thinking that copy, right around $55 to maybe $100 if I get lucky. But I'm not planning to sell it. The cover, like I said, it's a little rough, but the album is not. The album's really good. Tim Buckley, Happy Endings on Elektra Records. And a mint copy of Tim Buckley could go for about $125. The cover is very good. There's no splits in the seam. The album, I'm not going to say it's flawless, but there are no scratches on this. There's no skips. Whoever had this originally probably never really played it, but they probably had their albums just laying around, and that's kind of why the cover got beat. But anyway, that's my, according to Discogs, my most expensive. But you know what? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I've got albums that may only be worth $20, but I would not sell them for $20 because I just have to go out and replace them. So, anyway, this is kind of a fun little thread. I'd love to see yours. There have been several people doing it, and this is just kind of my little take on it. Hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, we got Jerry Garcia in the background. Those were some VCLT from Elliot Cruz. Peace. Hope everyone's having a great night, a great day. Be good to each other, and keep listening to music.